Welcome to Java Elastic. Today we will be discussing about what is the use of interface in Java, how we can achieve the abstraction through interface. Already we have discussed about abstraction with abstract class in the previous session. So we have created a one user service abstract class and how we have used this user service abstract class, and in the abstract class we can use the private variables, and also we can use like the variables like public the we can use the variables in the abstract class, as well as we can use constructor. Does we use constructor inside the abstract class? Yes, we can use the constructor inside the abstract class. How you will create the object? So directly if we need to create means we need to override all those things. Instead of those things, whenever we try to go with abstract class means this is implemented by some child classes. Through the child classes we are creating the object, and inside the abstract classes what we will have like concrete methods. These are the concrete methods, and this is a abstract method. So here just showing the functionality to the user, and whatever the implementation we are done we are doing through child class only. So these things we have discussed earlier. So in the service test also what we have discussed, we have created the object for the child class. Through child class only we are invoking the abstract class fields also. So that is the one of the advantage we are having with abstract class, and we are calling the implementation method like the dashboard by creating the object, and we are calling this. And if you go to the login, so this is a users service login, and inside the lecture service we have implemented this method. So the method, the parent method is this, and these are the two implementation we have done. One is in lecturer service, another one is in student service. So this is the thing, whenever someone comes to this abstract class and see so what is the implementation we have done, they can go to. So this is a child class who is implemented. So these are the things we have discussed, and now we try to discuss about the same thing with the interface. Why already we are having the abstract class, why they have introduced again the interface. So these things we need to know. Okay, the interface, what are the advantages we will get the interface, how to create a interface. Okay, so we will be discussing that today. So I'm selecting as an interface. So interface is followed by interface keyword. In Java, how to create interface? Interface is followed by a interface keyword. So you need to declare instead of class, if you declare this as interface, then here you see now this is I is a green symbol, though. So that's why it is showing the interface. If it is a class means it show like a C. Okay, so this is the difference in the package level also we will observe. So and you will get so now we will see what are the things we can use in the interface. First of all, we cannot create direct object for the interface, and we cannot initialize the fields also for the interface. How we have done for the abstract class, inside that we have created the fields. Here all the fields by default like static and final. Okay, what are the fields? Fields by default like static and final. So you need to give the initialization. You cannot keep like this. So I'm keeping like this. So that's why it says the error. Initialize a variable. It is saying like initialize the variable means you need to give the value for the variable. It will not accept the variable. See now. So just I'm creating int id. So if I give private int id, so it says like private access modifier cannot be used inside the interface. By default, the fields must be like public, static, final. Okay, this is the scope for the fields in the interface. I'm repeating again. In the interface, we cannot use the instance variables. Okay, so whatever the variables you are declaring, you need to declare them as public static final. If you are not using public static final, also interface by default give just you can create field like int id, and you need to give the initialization also. So if you give the initialization, what it will do? So it will take like the actual value here. By default, the values are public static final. Okay, I will show you this. Under the abstraction concept only, we will use abstract class as well as interface also. Interface, we will get some advantage. With abstract class, we will get some advantage. We discussed the abstract class. Now we are discussing the interface, the advantage. Now see report. Report service dot see now here ID is showing. Why the ID is showing? By default, it is like a static. So at class level or interface level, something needs to get the memory location means that is a static thing only. So that's why here it is showing. By default, the scope is public only. We cannot keep the private. It will throw the error. And we did not keep anything, but it should be like default. But it's not any default by the interface. By default, it will give like public access modifier with static and final also. So this is the thing we are using today. Okay. So that's why it will able to print the value also. Now we will see how it will print the value now. The value, let's see. So the value is 0. So it is printed the value as 0. Okay. So that is the how you are using the variables inside the interface. By default, public, static, final. Okay, so like this it will have. If I am not declaring this, I will declare for one variable and I will not declare for another variable. So final is there. So that's why if you see public, I kept public, it is showing. So remove modifier public is redundant for interface member. Remove public modifier. Okay, static also it is saying. Static is also a redundant. Means already by default you are getting the properties. Why you are again keeping the properties? That is the term called redundant. Redundant means already it is providing why you are duplicating the things. So that's the thing. So by default it will have like public, static, final. Okay, this is the property. So whenever you are having a final means once only we can initialize a variable. We cannot change it through again once we initialize. Okay, this is the thing. And now we will be discussing about in the interface. So in the interface, we discussed about the variables. Now we'll be discussing about methods. Which type of methods we will have in the interface. So we can take example like we can have only the abstract methods inside the interface up to Java 8 version. And discussing up to Java 8 version only. We'll be discussing after Java 8 what it came and what are the default methods they have introduced inside the interface and static methods also they have introduced. We will be discussing whenever we are discussing about Java 8 feature. Up to Java 7 in the interface we can use only abstract methods. Okay, whatever the methods you are creating, those are like abstract. Okay, so I'm creating a method called get report. So by default, it is like a abstract method only. Okay, so here say if I give public and abstract, it says like already you are getting the public abstract by default. Why you are mentioning that's the thing. So for just the purpose, curiously, I mentioned this. And now what we will do is like we will create two things. One is Excel report service and PDF report service. So these are the classes. Excel report service class, Excel report service class. So inside this, what if? So always try to remember whenever you are using abstract class or normal class, whenever you need to get the inheritance properties, you are using the keyword called extends. So with the class level, we need to use the keyword called extends. But for the interface level, you need to use the keyword called implements. So I am repeating again. So we need to use the keyword called implement. So these are the for freshers or experienced people who is watching. So these are the very important questions in the interview. So how we can achieve the inheritance through abstract classes? How we can achieve the inheritance through interfaces? Okay, so you need to say extends keyword used for the classes. If it is a interface, the class needs to get the inheritance means you need to use the keyword called implements. You need to use the keyword called implements. Implements what report service. So what this get report is doing in Excel report service class means it is doing the Excel report service. So this report will give the Excel report. Okay, and we will have another report called PDF report service. Yes. Okay. And we need to implement that and we need to override the method also. This is a get report method which return the strings. I'm overriding this method and you need to give the functionality for this method. So see here, this is a, as of now we are keeping PDF report service. So as of now we are learning about how we can use the interface with simple example. So whenever we try to do the projects, we will try to do how to create the Excels, how to create the PDF. So we will do those things, and whenever we finally doing the student management system, we will be discussing all those things there with Spring Boot framework. We will be discussing those things later. As of now we are focusing about the what is the interface, how we can achieve the abstraction in the interface, how we can create a variables inside the interface. If you create any variables means what is the scope of the variable, it will be like public static final. We cannot create directly object for the interface, and you cannot initialize any fields with the child classes. So all the fields are public static final. And if you try to create up to Java 7 version, I'm repeating again, up to Java 7 version, if you create anything inside the interface, those are only it will accept like public abstract methods. Means by default, it says like abstract methods only. So now we have implemented. So with the interface class, we are child class needs to get the inheritance properties of that interface means we need to use the thing called implements. Okay, so this is the thing we have discussed, and now we will try to test these reports and we'll try to debug also. First, I have called with the directly with the interface. Now I will be choosing report service equals to new Excel report service. Okay, here there is no to initialize the variables of interface. Please remember. Okay, so now report now system dot out dot println. Okay, the ID value is, you can print the ID value by creating this also directly. See how we can create the object. So this is a parent class of parent interface. So we are implementing. So that's why in the left hand side we can reference that, and in the right hand side whatever the class is that we can create the object also. This way also we will be using most cases this way, so that we are using the properties of the Java things. Like we are showing just the functionality. So here just the functionality. If you see this, it will go to the implementation now. So first it will go to this get report only. After the two implementation are there, based on the particular implementation, it is the, what is the object we have created. Now we have created PDF report service means now it will go to PDF report service and it will execute. So we will be digging these things. Now I'm going to the next line. So now it came to report service. Okay, so it we did not get the debug there. That's fine. In the PDF report service, we will see I kept the debug there. Okay, so now see PDF report service it came. So that's why the debug point is necessary. In Excel report service, I did not get directly it skipped the step and it directly printed the value. If you see in the console, already it is printed that value Excel report service. But for this PDF report service, now it is executing. See in the console, it is not printed yet. Once this line number 11 is executed, this line is executed, then only the print statement would be completed. See now the print statement is completed. Now what happened? PDF report service is scanned. So to print the ID value, what you can use like directly you can call with the interface. Okay, and you can print the report service.id. So this way we can achieve the interface. Okay, now we this thing has been discussed about the we are overriding the methods. So this is a concept of method overriding. Also here it will comes with interface and abstract classes also we have discussed. In the interface we declare abstract method. Now we are overriding the property through the child class. Thanks for watching the video. And here mainly we have discussed about abstract class in the previous session interface. So these are the main pillar concepts you will get useful in the real time also. How we are achieving the abstraction. Most cases we will create the interfaces, and from there we will be implementing the classes. Okay, and how we can create the interface, the keyword with the interface keyword. And by default they will ask in the interface question also, by default what is the scope of this variables, public static and for interface level. Okay, and also for method public abstract, public abstract is a method, so that you can override those methods. So these are the things, and they will ask about what is difference between interface and abstract class. So these things also will come. So try to learn these things. Okay. And we have explained previously about abstract class. We can initialize the variable, non-instance variable present in the abstract class, but in the interface, the scope is public static final. You can say those things. And also inside the abstract class before Java 7, we are using both concrete method and non-concrete methods, like abstract methods and concrete methods. Okay. And in the interface only up to Java 7, we can use only like abstract methods only. There are no concrete methods, only abstract methods. Okay, and with the interface, with interface or abstract. Okay, to initialize the variables, we are child class we are using for the abstract class, and creating a constructor, and we are initializing the variables of the abstract class one. But in the interface, there is no concept of creation initializing the fields. By default public static final. So these the things, and remember up to these points, and do the practice, so that we will be get enhanced to these things. And try to do always debug, so that what is went wrong, and if the compiler shows any errors, why it is showing the error, we can try to resolve. So if you are getting here in the errors are compiled and it is good, so that's why the Java is good compared to not comparing, like Java is good so that you can trace the error, and there will be some possibilities like you can dig the error easily. Okay, so those are the things we can learn. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe the channel.